JD, you called it a horror show last week. How do you sum up tonight?
Yeah, it's just where we're at the moment. You know, the monkey's on our back, and you can see that, you know, in our resolve at times. And, you know, there's some effort there, but it's put into the wrong places. And like I said, the players, there's only one way out, and that's staying together and fighting for training well next week and getting them back on the horse.
How long do you think it might take to turn around?
Oh, it's a matter of just getting that first win, you know. And there's, again, individually, there's some signs out there that we're starting to find some rhythm. But you know, we've got to fight harder. We've got to have more numbers in the frame when we're defending, and we've got to be a bit more resilient to get that 2 point. No one's going to give it to us. We've got to get it.
Are you confident, JD, that it can be turned around?
Oh, extremely confident. I'm extremely confident. You know, that's my job. It's on me to you know, guide the boys this week and make sure that we're fighting hard and getting ready to play Good Friday. Simple as that. But we can't look any further ahead than the review and the training session next week.
JD, you made changes this week. Do you make more changes? Is that the answer?
Well, it's not necessarily the answer. You know, we brought Dino in, who I thought did a pretty good job for us. You know, he'll get better for having the run, but you know, Cookie came into the season underdone with a calf injury. So we you know, it was a matter of trying to get the best out of him and get him running the footy again, and you know, get him some match fitness before he's expected to play 80 minutes every week. But other than that, it was as side as normal, you know. And you know, Jack came back in. Obviously, he's been out for 2 weeks, and he'll be better for that hit out as well, and understanding how we defend and in our system. But like I said, it's disappointing. It hurts. It's probably the lowest point of my career right now. But I know how we get out of it, and we'll fight and we'll fight together.
Lachlan played well in reserve grade.
Outstanding.
You said Dean did well. Does that mean Dean keeps the job again next week? Or does
No idea, Reedy. We'll be looking at the tapes and we'll make a decision next week.
JD, what gives you that confidence that it can be turned around?
The group. You know, I've got a lot of trust in this group. They're a great group. They care about each other, and that's probably our biggest problem at the moment. You know, we don't want to be in this position, you know, and that's the position we're in. And accept our reality and fight our way out of it, you know. But I know the group. I know they'll get out of it.
Cam, is this like rock bottom, and obviously, as JD said, you got to fight your way back out?
Yeah, it's a pretty simple formula, I think, to get out of it, is just to keep fighting, keep working hard. It's the only way we get out of it, and I think everyone's on board, so we just got to do it.
What was it like out there? As you got off to, I suppose, a bad start, and there weren't too many bright spots.
Yeah, I think similar issues as last week. We made a lot of errors and put ourselves under a lot of pressure, and then to back it up, we weren't resilient enough to defend our line. So we've got to be better at defending our mistakes, and we've got to make less of them.
JD, what do you think of Latrell Simeon? Was it a fair call or not?
I'm going to say no. Obviously, you know, I think the ball beats both of them, and it was pretty obvious to see, regardless of if his arm goes up or not, you know. But look, that didn't have an impact on the game. Might have had an impact on the scoreboard, being down, obviously, at that point, but it certainly didn't impact the result.
How is Jackie seemed to be hobbling at the end, and do you think he has any concern over the incident with Sam Walker?
What incident's that?
The one where Sam Walker came off, do you think there was a knee or an elbow or anything that caught Sam?
Oh, he got his bumpers, and it's just, you know, Sam got his head in the wrong spot. But I'm sure he's okay. I don't think he'll have too much problem with that. But, yeah, Jack will be better for the hit out. I said that through the week. It's Jack's first game. He wasn't going to come in here and be the saviour. You know, he's good to get him out there and get him in the Rabbitoh shirt. So looking forward to more of that.
Joe, do you know what's coming this week in this big club? You just lost by 42 points to your bitter enemies. You're running last right now. Now you're bottom of the ladder. How will you handle this week? It's going to be all guns blazing, I would imagine, at this footy club.
Yeah, 100%, and that's the privilege of being at this footy club. It's a big club, you know, and that's my job. I'm the head coach, so I'll wear that. That's no problem, but it won't control the decisions or how we prep and how we train. And then that's the biggest thing that we've got to do. We've got to focus on the game of footy. You know, the noise is there. It's there because we're not winning and we're not playing well. So the only way to quiet it down is to get focused, laser focused, ruthless with our preparation, and go after the performance next week. And each week, if we can do that, we'll improve, and then we get it off our back and we get our season running again.
There's probably going to be people who, I know it's only 3 games in the year, it's probably an overreaction. There's probably going to be people who look back to last year, you've won I think 4 of your last 16, and point the finger at you. Why are you the right man for this moment in this club right now?
Oh, I think I've been with this group for a long time. I understand the group. I'm confident that we're on the same page and we're working together. And like I said, we just got to turn it around. Got no doubt I'm the man who can do that. But ultimately, that's what I sit here and say is it makes no difference to what people are going to say. Well, the only thing that's going to make difference is get our training right, get our performance right next week, get some results on the board. That's all that's going to change it.
JD, you've got your best footy comes with errors, but obviously you're being crippled by the way you play in the moment with a lot of errors in it. How do you make that balance when you're giving the messaging in the week so that they play with that confidence to make those errors without the fear?
Yeah, I thought tonight in patches we probably looked good. I thought Cody was getting his hands on the ball more and was probably as creative as he has been since the start of the season, and that's a positive for us going forward. But it was one of those nights where, the last pass for us as forwards, the last pass for them's landing in their hands, but you make your own luck, and tonight the Roosters were a better side. They played better footy. And when the ball hit the ground, there was a contest for it, they were first to the ball. And that's the area where we need to get better. We need to be having more red and green jerseys in the frame and making sure that whatever it takes, we're protecting our try line. And we know if we can do that, then there's points in this footy team. There's no doubt about that. But at the moment, we're carrying the burden of the end of last season, and we've carried it into the start of this season. So, like I said, the only way to get that off our back is to train hard and to play well next week. That's all the focus is about.
JD looked like Jack was maybe hobbling a bit towards the end. Did he pick something up? Is he okay?
Yeah, he said he had a bit of a creaky knee, so I'll have a look at it, but I don't think it's anything major. His first game back in a while, he's probably creaking at the back end of the game, so I just want to congratulate Jared too on his 300 games. Pretty special moment for him, but also pretty big milestone for a big man in the middle to play 300 at one club.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
This year, NRL on 9 is your one-stop shop for all footy.
That's right, Freddie. Not about the highlights, action, 7 days a week.
Billy and Gus podcast, get that on your drive on the way home. Immortal Behaviour, grab a seat on the couch for that. And of course, my favourite, Freddie and the Own.
The best footy brains, the biggest games.
Don't trust the algorithm, subscribe to NRL on 9 and get all your entertainment there.